Hi ladies, today I want to show you this technique called the Cheetah hack. It's one that is super simple and it explains exactly where to be placing your product. So if you are starting out with SEINT, it's an easy way to become adjusted and just know where to be placing your products that you receive in the mail. So it's as simple as this. You are going to place dots like a cheetah in certain spots on your face. I have my brightening highlight, my contour, and then I'm going to finish up with my main color. So you notice I'm only doing it on half of my face, and that's because I want to show you how you can do this technique, put a little lip and cheek on, by using something besides your finger as well. Because a lot of times what happens is when we come in and we place our product on with our fingertips, it warms up our makeup, so all of a sudden it's acclimating and it might be picking up more makeup than what you want. So you could, if you wanted to, try your entire face using your finger, or you can come in with a brush like the smudge brush and use that to apply your products in the same way. Again, coming into your brightening highlight color, placing those little dots. If you want any coming down the center of your face, then we're going to come on into our contour, making again these little dots right above our forehead and in our cheek and right along our jaw, okay? Now we're gonna come in with our main color and fill in the gaps. Again, just making these little dots on our face, which will help this makeup acclimate so that way we can blend it all out at the end. Don't forget your neck. And then don't forget a little bit around your nose. Okay? Super simple, right? Come back in. I like using my finger for my lip and cheek, and we're just gonna place it right there. So the beautiful thing is we're still getting the same result, right? We're still placing it in the exact same fashion, whether we use our finger to apply the colors or we are coming in with a brush. But what you will start to notice is this side where I use my finger, I am pulling a lot more product. So especially when you're beginning and you're learning that less is more when it comes to cream makeup, doing the same technique, but perhaps coming in with a brush, something like the smudge brush, to apply all those colors, you won't get as much product. So you just need to be super mindful when you are using this technique called the Cheetah hack to place your product on, whether you're using a finger or a brush, okay? Then what we're gonna do, whether you use that finger or brush, is you're gonna come in with a beautiful brush to blend. This one is the blush and bronzer. It's one of them that I absolutely love. You could also come in with a 3D brush. Either way, we're going to be blending it in the exact same way, regardless of how you applied it. I like to come in and stipple that product on. By stippling it, it's going to help get any fine lines or textured areas, and it's going to help cover that and give a more natural appearance. Don't forget to blend in that contour that you put around your jawline and coming down in your neck. Notice I like to come in with my main highlight colors first to blend it. Again, just stippling that product on, now coming through my nose, starting to blend all those colors together. And now I'm gonna come into that brightening highlight and ever so gently stipple it around my eye. You can even take it above your lid. That'll act as a primer when you come in with your eyeshadow powders later. And because it had a moment to be on our skin, it is nice and acclimated. So it's nice and warm, so it makes blending super simple. Okay, now let's come in to this contour. I'm just going to stipple, or think of it as stamping it right into your skin, and then we're going to pull it back right on into our hairline. It's going to give that dimension to our face, especially to our forehead. And then if you are ever pulling your hair back into a ponytail later, it's going to look super natural because that contour is blended right back into our hairline. Do the same thing over here. So I like to come in and stamp that contour right in and blending it right on into my hairline. And then we're going to do these little flick-like motions because we always want to be lifting. We're trying to elevate or lift our cheekbones, okay? So again, stamp, 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 coming right into that contour. While we're doing that, it's also blending in that blush. And then we do these little flick-like motions right back into our hairline, okay? So now that we are nice and blended together, if you want, you can come into absolutely one of my favorite products, being our Bella Bronzer. Flip that brush back over. When you apply Bella Bronzer, I personally like doing it afterwards so I can get a very light and natural, just bronze look. So I take the light and fluffy end here, and I'm just going to place it right above where I place my contour and up in my forehead. And then I'm just going to kind of buff it right into my skin. So your bronzer is not going to be this full layer of makeup. Really what it is, it's acting like a veil, giving that beautiful bronze warmth to your skin, okay? And the thing that I love about this brush is it gives that very natural coverage. So now I can come in and I'm gonna add a little bit down my neck because oftentimes our neck doesn't get as warm as the rest of our face or our chest. And make sure we are all blended. All right, last but not least, I like to come in, brush through my brows, get any excess skincare products out. If you did an eyeshadow look or any of that cream, make sure that you get it out. And then I'm gonna come back in right at the end with my lip color. This one is Maui. And it's the same one that I use on my cheeks, but I can use it on my lips. And it is a gloss, okay? But see how simple that was to do? Okay, so just remember, there's a couple different ways that you can play around with this technique, whether it's applying with your fingers, or if you're coming in with a smaller brush to apply it onto your face and then blending afterwards. Just be very mindful when you are applying this product with your fingers that you are not picking up too much product, because again, less is more. So as much as this is a fantastic technique for beginners, you just want to be mindful that you aren't placing too much product on, because we don't want that heavy, cakey makeup feel. That's why we love creams. All right, have a fantastic day.